Hello,
Hello.
Jorge.
Oh,
Nice to see you.
Jorge.
Jorge is a haha, Miho. 今写真。
写真撮ってる。
はい。Toshizu? 誰の Toshizu? Toshizu.
それサウだよ。
Oh, Sal. Oh, sorry. Sal, I didn't recognize your thing. Hi. It says hello, Dick Miho. And Sven said, just さっきは話しましたね。So, food party
さっ
ね。
きね。
はい。Oh,
Hello.
I have to get her markers, actually. Hold on. You can switch.
よいしょ。よいしょ。Hi. How are you?
Yeah, how is everybody? Sal said, arigato, mijo.
久しぶり。
Yeah, it's been a while, Sal. It's been a while. Good to see you. Your brother said you were just sleeping, so Ohio.
おはよ
Yeah, so we're just gonna jump right into this. By the way, anybody that's watching right now, if you have to go, if you have to put you in the queue first, let me know. I'm gonna get done because I know Sven, you're really tired, and Sal, you just woke up. Maybe you want to go back to bed. Jorge, it's good to see you too. But if, like I said, if any of you guys need to have this happen quickly, we can do that quickly. And Sal said, Miho, it's mo boiteru ne. Arigato.
Cute.
So yeah, so let's just jump right into it. And again, thank you guys for today for supporting today's online Cheki session. So kind of you. We'll do Sal first, and Sven, we'll get you too. So you can get some sleep if you need to. So there you go. Those all.
はい。サウ。
Oh.
サウ、Thank you. 最近忙しいの？
Yeah, you've been busy, haven't you?
チェキ買えなくても見れるとき見ていいんだよ。
She said, even though you haven't bought any Cheki, it's totally okay. Like, there's no issue there or anything. Like, she understands you're busy, so it's totally okay. So I said, hi. And then, Sven said, 時間がある。多分、これは終わったら寝る。
おう。
So,
夜遅い？
yeah, is it like gonna be like, what time is it there, Sven?
朝早いのか。
Yeah, maybe it's like early in the morning. 今はもうミシェを寝ました。
おう。
So, oh, Hoshako-sama, happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Wait, is it your birthday today? Hoshako-sama.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hoshako-sama.
伯爵様。Happy birthday to you.
Oh, 今月。
やったー。
Well, happy
おめ
birthday.
でとう。
Yes, おめでとう. Awesome. Very, very, very cool.
What plan?
Yeah, what's your plan? Well, when is it? 今日の日、誕生日日じゃない。今月。
今月ね。
Yeah, what's your plan for your birthday? What do you plan to do? スペンダービーさ、今はドイツで6時の朝。
早い。
Yeah, and then
眠い。
ミシェルの家到着、2時半の夜。そう。
それは
眠い、本当に。Yeah, you must be really tired. Well, we'll do you next time in case you want to pass out or something. It's okay.
Thank you, Sven.
Yeah, thank
眠い
you.
のに。
そう、お釈迦様、今月で、なんか、サッカーのイベント。サッカーイベント。ゲスト。そう、多分、guest speaker.
すごい。
That's amazing.
作家ね。
Yeah, はい。
すご
い。Yeah. Sal said, 僕もアイドルイベント、昨日来ました。
おう。
Yeah.
Zenkimi?
Yeah, Zenkimi ね。Yeah, Sven was talking about it at the food party right before we did this Cheki session. He said that he saw you there. So how was it? Did you have fun? Was Zenkimi everything you wanted it to be and more? Hopefully it was good. Everybody seems to be happy with it.
楽しかった？
Yeah. さあ、保釈様は、サッカーのイベントのトーク、保釈様のストーリータイプ、ちょっと説明しました、みんなで。ミッドパンクの前は。ミッドパンクでこのタイプがわかんない。So what is that exactly, Shaka-sama? I don't even know what that is. Myth punk. Yeah. So, Sven W さ、後で帰りますね。And then, 多分今日の夜、寝る。So,
近い
yeah, are you close to where Michelle lives? Are you far away? Like, is it a long trip for you? So, and then Sao said, 全君のライブ楽しかった。So, and でも全君2 times 見ました。So, 日曜日のライブとも見ました。Oh, that's great.
いいじゃん。
いいじゃん。Alright, thank you, Sal.
Thank you, Sal. ありがとう。
And 次はSven W.
Sven. Thank you.
Yeah, Sven, thank you so much.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Sven come to Japan.
Yeah, we can't wait for you to come here. So, 保釈様のストーリータイプは、like 黒いと、日本語でちょっと難しい。シンレジェンド。いろいろ。Yeah, かっこいい。I explained what you write to her. You write what's called in Japanese called shinwa, which is like myths and stuff. Yeah, exactly. And Sven W said, ミシェルの家とSven Wの家は、30分くらい。
いいね。
電車。
電車で
Yeah. So, yeah, so いいね。And then, サオさん言ってね、5月の31、香港に行きます。
5月。
5月で。5月31。
香港。
Yeah. And 今週は、Sven W、今週は、トラベルパス注文。多分日本のトラベルパスの注文。Well, that's great. Sven, again, if you need any help with anything, let me know. If there's anything I can do to help you. Obviously, when you get here, I'm going to do my best to take care of you. But, if there's anything particular. Oh, since we have Sven W here, I wanted to make an announcement to all of you. Me and Miho, we're thinking about an anime or like movie watching. And Sven W was kind enough to set up a Discord channel for it. Now I'm not new to Discord, but I'm not exactly pro at it. I used it a long time ago, so I don't really remember how to use it. But me and Sven did a test run. Everything seems fine. So basically what we'll do is you guys can watch with us. Like we can see you in your video screens, kind of how we do the video Cheki chats. And then in the main screen will be the movie or whatever. And so we want to start doing that every month as another way to like connect with all of you. First time we do it'll be free, just because in case there's problems, issues, whatever. But then the next time we'll start asking as a payment, nothing too crazy, but just something so that, because it is her time, Idol's time is valuable, and so is yours. But anyways, we're thinking about doing that, and we're really excited to figure that out. So we'll probably try to figure out a schedule for that. I'm thinking maybe either next month or May we'll start it. So be on the lookout for that. So thank you, Sven.
Thank you, Sven.
次はお釈迦様。
お釈迦様。
お釈迦様の名前は Not or More.
Okay.
So if you guys want to do that with us, that would be really, really, really cool. Also, me and Sven were talking about, me and him, we were going to watch a J-horror, Japanese horror. Just me and Sven とデレクだけ。But でも、because 多分Miho多分 J-horror を多分見たくないね。
J-horror 見たくない。
Yeah, she doesn't want to watch J-horror. So me and Sven would think about doing it, but I would like to invite everybody to watch with me and Sven.
バイオハザードとかならいいよ。
Yeah, Resident Evil, she's okay with.
ゾンビは変。
zombie, yeah, like, but most like actual J horror is really too scary, whatever. But anyways, it's something I want to try to do. Also, we'll be using Discord, I think, from now on to do the video Cheki chats with Miho. The Discord channel, once I get the hang of it, I think it's going to be the way to go. Because every time I use Zoom or that other thing I use, like, there's always time issues, and like we got to worry about that shit. But Discord, there's nothing like that. So if you guys are down to do that, get your Discord stuff set up. It's free; it doesn't cost anything. And I think that's going to be the way to go. So in the future, something I definitely want to do. And we're definitely going to try to do the movie thing, see how that goes. So, okay, let's see. Sven Debbie said, so 今年の4月と8月は、今考えてどっちの月がわかんない。日本、日本のティケットを買います。今は、
何月と何月
7月と8月、日本の、飛行機のティケットを買いたい。今は飛行機のティケットすごい高い。そのため、後で、ちょっとチェック。So I understand. So, Sao-san said, いつも Discord のチャンネルを使う。例えば、アニメ一緒に見える。So, yeah, so at Discord we don't have maximum time with no waiting. Yeah. Yeah, see, Sven W is very, very high tech when it comes to this shit. And so his idea, I really like. The Discord channel will be very helpful, I think, to do this in the future. So video Cheki chats, which will come back probably in May. I think it's going to make sense to do it this way from now on. Because, again, this way we don't have to worry about times or anything like that. And Discord is very convenient. So we're going to try that format moving forward. And hopefully that works out better for everybody. But as far as the anime and movie watching, please join us for that first one. We want to do a test run, see how it goes, see if everybody enjoys it. We can just have fun just sitting watching something. I think it'd be really cool. So I'll talk to Miho about the schedule, and we'll try to figure out a date and time and set it up. So, and Sven, if you're going to be around after the Cheki session, maybe when I talk to Miho, we can get you on the phone so we can figure out a date. Me, Sven, and Miho, after today's Cheki session, we'll talk about. So, Cheki session 今日の終わったら、Sven W の携帯電話をしたい。一緒にで、スケジュールチェック。多分5月スタートで。
5月。
僕も考えて。多分 probably May we'll start it. Like I said, next month I kind of need to push back because I already have way too much going on, much more than I thought. I have 2 online Cheki sessions next month, and that was a bit of a surprise. So a good surprise for you guys, especially. Wait till you see who I get. You guys are going to be really happy. So I can tell you guys now if you want, or if you guys want to be surprised, let me know. But right into next month is looking to be very cool. So, and Miho, of course, will do her online Cheki session next month as well. And we have a show you can support too. I'll be putting up Cheki for that. I'm currently migrating Idol Underworld to new servers. So I'm trying to hold off on putting up new stuff on the older one. I might still have to do it because I have to recreate Idol Underworld on the new server. And that's going to take some time. My goal really is, as soon as it's migrated, to just go full speed ahead and start building the new site so I can get rid of the old site by the end of this month so I don't have to pay my hosting company, because my renewal for the Idol Underworld hosting is beginning of April. So I want to get rid of it and be on the new hosting site completely. Thank you, Shaka-sama.
Thank you, Hashaku-sama. Thank you so much. Arigato.
Okay, so yeah, Jorge.
Oh, hey.
Jorge, we've missed you, man.
Oh, hey.
Okay. Michelle, Sunday said, Michelle 今寝る。そうしたら多分携帯電話ちょっと難しい。Well, okay, then how about line message? Okay, we'll just that. Shaka-sama said, この時期が可愛い。
Thank you.
Shaka-sama, Derek の来月のオンラインチェキセッション、教えたい。Okay, I can tell you. Sal said, 本当にありがとう。Miho, Eメール送ってました。先月。Remember you said, さあ、どうですか？You said, 本当に。
そう、心配。
You said, 本当にありがたい。本当に考えて、すごいありがたい。And Sven Debbie said, この時期は完璧。
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, well, since Shaka-sama asked me to say it, I will. So next month, I have 2 online Cheki sessions going, in addition, of course, to Miho's. My first will be with Diablo Boy. We have not done one with her in a long time, and it's just her. So it's going to be a solo one, but Zek-san, her manager, is helping me out with the money on that one. So we're not going to have a super high bar to get on that one, thankfully, like we normally do. The second one is going to be Rosanica. That's Otama Bomber's new group, and that'll feature all the new members, including Otama. I think Cannon from Imperial Dolls is in it. They also have the very, very, very mega famous Shay Shay. Shay Shay was an original member of Migma Shelter many, many years ago, and one of my personal favorite idols in the whole world. I can't believe I'm going to be able to take Cheki of this legend. She is up there with the greats. And there's a couple other girls I don't know, but Rosanica wanted to do an online Cheki session to announce themselves to the world. They are debuting April 1st, and so I really want to support them. I'll be selling their goods on Idol Underworld as well. So yeah, Rosanica and Diablo Boy will be next month, and I'm really excited about that because they both kind of came through for that. And yeah, I hope you guys will support. So I hope you guys are happy about that. I will say the dates soon. They're kind of close to each other, but I'm not worried about it too much. So Jorge said, 今日は本当に美穂すごいめちゃめちゃ可愛い。今日。
やったー。
He said, 多分チェキ本当にもちろん素晴らしい。
やったー。
Yeah, I explained what you said, Jorge. She said, thank you. Very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sven Debbie said, 今日も美穂の衣装本当に好き。
やったー。
It's kind of a new outfit. She got a new coat and new beret. So beret has a little heart on it. It's very cute.
ずっと持ってたんだけど、
本当？
かぶる機会がなく
誰ね？最
て。
後の。
かぶる機会がなかっ
Oh.
た。
I don't know what she said. わかんない。
わかんない？
最後のパートわかんない。
か
But
ぶるタイミングがなかった。
so it was given to her?
機会 is
うんうん。
タイミング？
タイミング？
タイミング。
タイミング？
タイミングはわかる。
タイミング。
うん。
Yeah.
機会。機会 is
うん。
タイミング。
Oh, okay.
かぶる。かぶるはわかる？
No, that's この言葉がわかんない。
かぶる、着る。
Oh, kid, wear.
着る、かぶる。帽子はかぶる。
Oh, cover your head.
かぶる。
かぶる。
帽子は着るじゃなくて
うん、
かぶる。帽子をかぶる。
Oh, okay. So what she's explaining is, depending on what outfit you're wearing, there's a certain verb that you would use in order to explain. So, for example, if it's a hat, you would say what she said, kaburu. But if it's like a t-shirt, it'd be like kiru. So kiru. So that's what she was trying to explain. That's why I remember that. Like, there's depending on your clothes, you have a different verb, but it means the same thing. It means just wear. So she's wearing that today. Yeah, Hoshaka-sama said, このberet. これ帽子の名前は beret ね。
beret.
Yeah, beret ポ、she said 本当に the ego said to die for, it means it's すごい素敵。
やったー。
So いいコメント。
かわいいでしょ。
Yeah, she said it's cute, isn't it?
かわいいの。もうずっとつけてなかった。
Yeah, and she
かぶらなかったから。
because she wanted it to be cute and wear this and stuff. Like, that's why the outfit all worked together. It's basically what she's saying.
今日かぶってみた。
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she wanted to look like very cute for you guys today. Question.
Thank you.
So Jorge の質問がある。
うん。
面白いの質問。
面白
He
い。
said, so Miho,
うん。
Marvel の世界、universe ね。
うん。
住みたいですか? He said, Jorge さん、住みたいじゃない because ちょっと怖い because いっぱい
怖い。
エイリアンといっぱいヴィレンの bad guy いっぱい人が悪い。He said, too crazy.
うん。
But どうですか? 住みたい?
住みたくない。
本当?
怖いもん。
Yeah, she said she doesn't want to either because it's too scary.
だって多分、ロキ好きだけど、ロキとか怖いと思う。
But she said she really likes Loki, but he's also kind of scary, so she doesn't know.
ハルクもすごく好きだけど、
She likes Hulk a lot, but
怖いと思う。
He's also scary. So she said they all have these like really scary points, even though she likes them.
そうだよね。住みたい人いる？
Yeah. Did you want to see that? Like,
どこなら住みたいかな？
and where would she live? She's wondering.
マーベルの世界。
Like in the Marvel world, where would she be?
住みたいところを探して。
She would try to find a place. I mean, Thor no sekai. Maybe live with
でも
Thor.
さ、お姉さんが怖かったり。
But yeah, it's so scary though, the brother there. So
どこが安全？
Sal said, でもどうやって、どう例えば平和のエリア
平和のエリアがいいよね。
Yeah, she said that'd be good, but
マーベルの平和な世界
they don't have one. Yeah, Marvel, everything's crazy.
今一生懸命探してる。
Yeah, and she's trying to find a place like that, but it's really hard. David knows she's small. 日本語Menebutai said, how do you say outfit? Like, I like your outfit, like dress, jeans, t-shirt. We say isho, ISSHO, costume, but is that isho, like, 例えば今日。
あ、例えばプライベートで
プライベートで
友達、
はい
今日の服かわいいね。
服。You just say 服 means clothes.
衣装はちょっとステージ。
Yeah, it's if you say isho, it more refers like if you're an idol artist, you're on stage, like it's the costume you would wear. So fuku would be better, and fuku kawaii means it's very cute.
衣装はなんかプロフェッショナル。
Yeah, it's more professional. The sounding
そのパフォーマー
performer talk.
の衣装。
Yeah. So fuku is better.
ビジネスマンとかは衣装って言わない。スーツ。
Yeah, so if it's businessman, you would say things like suits and stuff. That's more on a professional level, she's saying. So there are different ways to say it. But Tatoeba, he wants to say, Miho, kyo wa aisuki.
今日の服好き。
So you would say, kyo, today, fuku ski. You would say, fuku ski. She'd understand what you mean.
今日の服好き、かわいい。あとピンポイントで今日の T シャツかわいいね。なんかその帽子かわいい。
So she's saying if you want to like say something particular, like for example, the hat is boshi, or a t-shirt or something, you would say, boshi kawaii, t-shirt kawaii. But if you want to say everything like fuku, you just fuku kawaii. That would mean like everything. So that's kind of how you would say it. So thank you, Nihongo no sensei.
服かわいい。
Sven, I don't even know how to begin to translate what you just said. It's too above my level. But if you could think of a game like that, that'd be cool. But when you say game, do you mean like video game? Do you mean like I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand the context. Maybe I can try to explain it, but it's a little too hard. Like interactive movie. So 最近はたくさん日本人のアイドル一緒にお話しする。It's like ちょっとびっくり。
日本語レベルアップした？
Yeah, have you leveled up? Are you able to actually use Japanese to speak to them? So, and Jorge said, Sensei Miho, 元ですね。よかった。
いいじゃん。
Yeah, that's great. What about you, Jorge? Have you been learning any Japanese by any chance?
日本語は言葉をたくさん覚えれば大丈夫。
Yeah, so if you can remember a lot of Japanese words, that's really good. But if not, it's okay. Sal-san said, 違う。
だって今日の服かわいいねって今、ネイティブで言ったけど、多分勉強すると、私はあなたの服がとても好きですとか、絶対ネイティブじゃない。
Okay, so basically what she's saying is that today she taught you a way to speak normally. Like, for example, the way Japanese people actually speak. She said, if you actually study like from a book, you're gonna learn incorrectly. Like it's technically correct, but no one talks like that. Like, for example, a textbook would be like saying they would use the word anata. Nobody uses that word here because when you use the word anata, like it's really like you'd say that to your wife or your husband. You wouldn't say it to a friend. Like it's too personal. Like actually, there are words in Japanese you almost would never say. Like you never say anata, you never say ashiteru, which means I love you. You don't say those words. Like they're there. You only say them most rarest moments. But a textbook, most Japanese textbooks would tell you to say that because they're fucking stupid and they don't know. So what she told you is exactly how a Japanese person would say it. And that's actually how they'd understand it. If you said anata to Miho, she'd be like, eh. Like it'd be weird for her to be okay. But if you told another Japanese person, a stranger, they might get offended. Not so it is important to understand how actual Japanese is spoke here versus what you read in textbooks. Like for me, before I ever came to Japan, of course I tried to learn some. And I had a teacher who was really good and taught me some basic stuff. But I only had her for a little while. But then I started learning on my own in textbooks. And what I learned in the textbooks, it was like so not what I learned living here. When you live here, you learn how to speak at least enough that everybody understands you. So you have to be kind of careful about that. Again, my advice is to obviously speak to a lot of idols because, why not? They're going to be your best teachers and they're happy to teach you. But two, YouTube has a lot of really, really, really good Japanese speakers like me what is it? Ammo with Misa Ammo. Oh God, I can't believe I can't remember it. But Misa is so good at teaching you the correct way to speak, and her English is great. And so that there's people like her. No, Japanese Ammo with Misa. That's the YouTube channel. I cannot recommend enough. I learned so much from her because the way she teaches is 100% what you use in Japan. It's 100%. Like she doesn't fuck that up at all because she's Japanese and she actually has lived, English speaking places and Japanese. I mean, it's perfect. So you want people like her and she'll teach you right from the beginning, like how to use different phrases and stuff. And honestly, you're going to learn a lot with her. So people like her, it's all free. It doesn't cost you anything and you'll learn correctly. So you got to find people like that, but be careful with the textbooks. So, Jorge-san, gambaru. And Asao-san mo gambaru. And yeah.
大丈夫。言葉いっぱい覚えれば。
Yeah, but
parts?
Yeah, if you can remember them as much as you can, like different ones, that's great. But just keep trying that. So right on, Sven. Again, I'm not really sure how to translate. That's a little too difficult for me, but I think I kind of what you're saying. So Jorge, thank you.
Thank you. こちら。Thank you so much. ありがとう。
Right. Sige, Robert. Robert Tamanina after the archive later. Please watch the archive later, Robert, when you get a chance. But thank you as always for supporting.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. 多分日本語。
ありがとう、日本語です。
Thank you too. 日本語は多分文字も一緒に覚えるとすごく簡単だと思う。
Yeah, so she's saying basically like with Japanese, one of the ways to remember it easily is to combine the words and like understand them together. And then you can kind of like get the hang of how to say it. And I know for me, when I first came here and like, again, I didn't really know how to speak Japanese. When I was staff for Necroma, Ricky would he spoke all Japanese, so I didn't have to. So I didn't learn for a long time until I left working for Necroma and I started to have to do all this myself. And then I've kind of had no choice to learn. And to be honest, I don't really like learning Japanese. I don't really want to learn the language that much. I should, but I don't really like it. But the thing is, it's like I have good days and bad days where I can really get it. And there's other days I can't. It's just I'm blank. But I'm always learning something. Like there's always something new you can learn. Some of the key things you should learn is basically basic conversation. because then, like, even if you have the most fundamental basics, you can, like, for example, do a Cheki with an idol. You can have a conversation with them. It's very easy. Um, yeah, yeah, it's all about information. But with Japanese, it's about context. Like, it's not so much the words; it's about what's being said and how you say it. Because with Japanese, there's another level of it's like depending who you're talking to, you have to decide certain words. Like you wouldn't talk to the Japanese emperor the same way you would talk to Miho. Like everybody's different. Like for example, if you use Nihongo with like Daitorio, a president, it's gonna be different than Miho. Like Miho no Nihongo, Daitorio Nihongo is so different. So like for example, I'll give you a good example.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Wait.
And bless you.
Ah.
So here's a word to remember. In Japanese, if you sneeze, it's called kushami. So just a little side note. Anyways, so like if you say ohayo gozaimasu, that's like a really nice, polite way to say good morning. But if you're with somebody, a friend, you can just say ohayo. And if you want to be really like salary man, like you just go, you know. So it depends who you're talking to. But you wouldn't if you're dating a Japanese girl for like 3 years, 4 years, and you say ohayo gozaimasu, and she would look at you like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, don't say that. You say ohayo. Like you wouldn't say, it would just be weird because it's too polite. So you have to, there's that level too you have to learn. So Sal said, 多分間違えた、多分アイドルの時、一緒に話しました。多分あなたの言葉を使う。
でもそれはみんな分かってるから大丈夫。
She said it's okay though, Sal, because the one thing about Japanese people is they're really good at understanding your level pretty quick. So if you use anata, they understand you probably have no idea you used it incorrectly. They're okay with it. They're not going to stop you like, oh, sorry, yamate, gamet, damet. That won't happen. Daijoubu. It's okay.
みんなも勉強して日本語で言ってくれてるのは絶対嬉しいから、それは絶対大丈夫。
So what she's basically saying is if you actually take the time to study enough Japanese to speak it, Japanese people are so grateful you could even say that it's okay. Like they're not going to be mad about it because you took time to learn their language. So they're like, wow, that's really cool. So always know that in your heart, it's okay if you make the mistakes. Like the better thing to do is to learn and just keep using it until you eventually get it. So thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Roberto.
All right. 次はマイケル。Texas のマイケル。マイケル、いつも見えない。So 後でアーカイブを見える。マイケル、いつも thank you. And Sven Dovey said, いつもドイツ人、くしゃみ they say, Gesundheit or Holzmo.
Holzmo.
But Holzmo means うるさいよ。
うるさいの
Yeah, 面白い。
Holzmo.
Yeah. So Sao-san said, でもいつもアイドルを say, 日本語上手. Yeah, Japanese people will say that you're Japanese good. Here's the thing though. 90% of the time, they don't really mean that. Like they're just, for them, saying Nihongo Jozu is basically their way of saying, hey, thank you for speaking my language. But clearly your Japanese isn't good. It's Jozu Janai, but it's okay because they're grateful. It's like an expression of gratitude. Like if you even say one word like, konnichiwa, Nihongo Jozu, you'll hear it because they're like, oh my God, you're speaking Japanese. They're so happy. But it doesn't mean you're good. It just means that they're grateful. This is one of the things in Japanese culture you have to understand is that what's being said isn't necessarily what's being said. I know that sounds confusing, but it's more about the meaning and the intentionality of it. So in that case, I can't tell you how many times I'll hear a Japanese idol tell a white person or some foreigner that tries to speak Japanese and they're completely butchering their Japanese to the point where it's like, wow. But it doesn't matter because I know and they know, and me and the Japanese idols, we're both so extremely grateful you're even trying that it's better you do that than just to speak like a fucking hailstorm of English to them where they can't understand anything. So that's why they're going to say Joseph, because they want to encourage you to do more. So it's kind of cool. It's a lie, but it's cool. It's like a fun way of them saying like, hey, even though you're not good, we're happy you're trying. Because they don't know how to say that properly, maybe in English to you, like, oh, that's a good try. Because that also kind of sounds a little mean, not mean, but like rougher. But if they say Nihongo Jozu, it's like, oh wow, like we're grateful. So just remember that. And Sal said, so itsumo he hear Nihongo Jozu, he say zenzen. The zenzen's a good, but that's actually very native. That's very native if you say that. If you, yeah, because that's the other thing. Humility is important in Japanese language. So, for example, if somebody compliments you, you should always be like, zenzen, or yeah. Or you should be, sono koto nai yo, which means like, that's not true at all, even though it is. And secretly in your heart, you're like, yeah, I'm fucking awesome. Like, you can't express that because if you say that, it actually, you come off as sounding like a dickhead. But again, as a foreigner, you get away with it because Japanese people are really good at determining your level of Japanese understanding really quick. They can understand just by what you just did. Like, for example, if you use the word anata, they understand you don't understand Japanese, like, properly. And it's okay because it's not a bad thing. They're grateful you're using Japanese, but you want to, like, this is, again, where the culture really comes into play. It's something I've had to learn. I continue to learn, and I'm still making mistakes. So I'm right there with you. But, like, for example, saying zen zen, that's a really good way of letting them know you understand Japanese culture enough to know that you have to be humble and grateful. That polite language is part of what makes up what's called the wa here, the WA, the Japanese wa, the sense of peace and harmony that everyone tries to do. It's part of that whole polite culture if you say that. So when you get a compliment, you're supposed to reject it by saying zen zen or yeah or sono koto nai yo, depending on what you want to say. But if you do that, they're going to be really happy because, like, oh shit, you actually do know Japanese culture. So it's very cool. Those. Yeah, exactly. Sven's just ちょっと同じの考える. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right, so you got Peter.
Peter.
Yeah, exactly, Sven. Like if you translated that, like, I guess I don't know how to actually put that in Japanese, but, like, I understand what you mean by saying that. So Sven said, so 例えば, if you say, he said, ego de, like, I want you give me cake. So, like, ego de.
Cake ください.
Yeah. But demo, maybe, like, like, yasashi Nihongo would be, 例えば, instead of saying, cake をください, maybe,
あなたからケーキを欲しい。それともケーキショップから
Yeah.
ケーキショップ
Or no, 友達。
お友達
はい。
友達からケーキ欲しい
Yeah.
ジョークトークでケーキ食べたいな
Yeah. So, okay. So again, and Miho brought up a very good point. So if you're at a cake shop, like a staff, like for staff, you cake yo kudasai. Just please give me this cake. It's totally fine. It's not rude. But if you're with your friend, she's like, I really want to eat cake.
ケーキ食べたいな
Yeah, see, so like you'd say it like that. That's really a nice way of saying, I want fucking cake. Give me cake.
誰かケーキくれないかな
Yeah, can you give me some cake or no?
誰か
Who's gonna give me some cake?
ケーキくれないか
Yeah.
な
Sal said, but demo, so, あなたの言葉ない?
あんまり使わない
No, you wouldn't use it at all. So here's the thing. In Japanese, the subject of the sentence is implied. So if you're with your friend, you don't have to say anata, it's your friend. You omit the subject entirely. That's why you don't use anata. See, in Japanese and English are different because in English, you would say pronouns like you, me, I, they. Pronouns almost don't exist here. Like, for example, the pronoun she in Japanese is kanajo. But guess what? Kanajo here means girlfriend. Like, you would almost never use kanajo. You'd use kanajo tachi for talking about a bunch of girls. But even that, you would probably not use the female version. You would just use, I forget, like another type of group word. So pronouns here, like if you use the word he in Japanese is kareshi. Kareshi means boyfriend. So personal pronouns aren't really used here because they're not needed. Like, the subject's implied. If you're with your friend, you don't have to say anata. You don't have to even say their name. You just use the verb and whatever the direct object is. That's one of the biggest, most difficult hurdles of understanding Japanese is understanding you just drop the subject almost entirely. Now, that's where it gets tricky. What if you're in a room of people and you want to address somebody's? That's when you would use their name. So I just say Japanese says not. Yeah, I mean you don't use anata at all. You don't have to. You would just say the sentence without it. But you would obviously have to imply who you're referring to. So if you're in a room, let's say there's Sven and Sal and let's say Mark, and you're all three in the room, and I want to say to Sven that I want a cake. So you would say, Sven W-san wa, like, keki o tabetai na. So I would address him. But if it's just Sven, I would just say, keki o tabetai na. See, so if it's just one person, you don't have to use it because it's obvious who I'm talking to. So that's where Japanese is interesting because it's contextual. Versus English, you have to say who, or you just use pronouns. We use pronouns for everything. Like I, he, you, they. Japanese, you don't do that. Like even if I'm talking about myself and I want to say I'm hungry. So I would say, boku wa onaka suita. But you don't do that. I just drop boku. I say, onaka suita. So in English, it doesn't make no sense. English, like English, Japanese, if you say onaka suita, and English is hungry. Doesn't make any sense. But Japanese, it means, I'm really hungry. You just imply the part. So that's where Japanese gets a little difficult if you're thinking Western. You have to get rid of that and think Japanese, and it's understanding. They cut off a lot of stuff. One thing about Japanese language and Japanese culture is shortcuts. They shortcut everything. So that's why you see a lot of like Japanese idol group names is really long. Like, for example, Zetsei Imperial Dolls, they just call them Zepperi because it's shortcutting. They shortcut everything here. So that's something else you have to remember. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. All right, Sugi wa Marco-san.
Mark.
Thank
you, Mark.
Yeah. Sal said, 自分の考えてね、多分大丈夫ね。He think, 多分 okay.
大丈夫だよ。
I'm sure you're fine. If you're even trying, it's okay.
絶対大丈夫だよ。
Yeah, she said, really, everything is okay because, again, Japanese people are so supremely grateful that you're just trying. So just try.
やっぱり、ベースは大切だから、なんだろう。私は、私が、私の、とか、チェンジの言葉が違うと伝わらない時もあるし、変だから聞いてて。ベースは大切だから、最初は、言葉をたくさん覚えて、次にどっちが先なんだろう。ベースは覚えておくとすごく便利。
Okay, so Miho said something very good, very, 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 very good. So she said, first of all, you want to start with the base, meaning like you want to have your basic understanding, okay? Like she said, watashi wa, watashi ga, watashi no. Okay, so the wa, ga, no, in Japanese, they're called joshi. They're particles. And in English, we say particles. And particles is something very specific to Japanese language. And there's so many, ni, de, te, oh, no. And certain ones are used for certain things. For example, if you want to say, this is my pen, you would say, watashi no pen desu. This is my pen. The word no, it means it's possessive. So you always see the word no, you can think in your head, oh, that means possession. So watashi means me or I. So watashi no, you know right away I'm saying something that I own. Then you look at what I'm holding up, pen. You can tell just from the word no that I'm talking that this is my pen. You can form the entire sentence just understanding that joshi. That's first. So number one, learn that. Learn your particles, learn that. Then the next step would be to try to remember how to use these things in a different sentence, but memorize vocabulary. Vocabulary is really important. Understand if you have a bunch of words that you can remember, then you understand those particles and you can put the words together. You're going to learn fucking 5,000 sentences without learning 5,000 sentences. Like, I'm telling you, if you just know the word no and you understand the word watashi, you can figure out just from me holding this up that I'm talking about this, it belongs to me. Just by knowing those two words, watashi and no. So that's something. Wa and ga is tricky. Wa and ga, I don't even know. I can't even begin to explain that one. Ga and wa, even Japanese people fuck that up because ga is more about talking about objects. Wa is more talking about subject. And again, because when you're omitting the subject, the wa isn't there. So then do you use ga? It gets really fucking complicated. But once like no is easy. No is easy. Ni and de are places. Like you want to go to Japan. Nihon ni ikimasu. I'm going to Japan. So ni means I'm going. So like you can learn your particles, learn those words. She said that would be next. And she said it's very convenient. Benri. Benri is the word for convenient. That's another thing. Learn words. Benri. There's like Japanese people use like I'd say like 30 to 40 words every fucking day. You will hear these words every day. Genki, Ohio, Oyasumi, Benri, kawaii, kawaii. I know a lot of you know those words, but I'm telling you, you will hear them every day, 50,000 times a day. So learn that basic vocabulary. You'll be fine. So, Shinjuku no eki, Peter no hon, Dereku no pasukan. Exactly. So Shinjuku Station, Peter's book, Derek's laptop. And then Sven said, Heaven's Door ni it's not akimasu, it's ikimasu. IKIMASU. He corrected. Chico. Yeah. So I'm going to Heaven's Door. Now, again, after that, and this is the part I haven't learned yet, and I should have learned this like 4 years ago, the masu ending.
例えばこれがヘブンスドアに行きますが、例えば人の名前だったときに意味が全然変わっちゃう。デレクが行きます。デレクが行きます。
Yeah, so she was saying that you kind of made a little bit of mistake there because you said Heaven's Door ni ikimasu, but it's more like it should be who's going, like Derek's going to Heaven's Door. So the correct way would be
例えばデレクが行きます。デレクに行きますってなると、デレクに行きますっていうのはちょっと変だけど、
Yeah, it's a little weird.
デレクに行きます。自分がデレクの家に行くのかな、が伝わらなくなっちゃう。だよ。
Yeah.
そう。デレクに行きます。その日本語は変だけど、この人はデレクの家に行くのかなっていうクエスチョンができちゃう。
できちゃうね。そう。
なんか、どういう意味ってなるから、そこは結構すごい大切。
Yeah, so that's really important, and because they would understand what you mean. You have to like really specify like who's going, where they're going, and again having the proper subject. And like I'll give you a good example. If I put that into Google Translate, hold on, I'll just say like for example, like I'm going to Heaven's Door. Like Google Sensei, for example. Oh, hold on, sorry, ちょっと待って。
ヘブンスドアに行きます。ヘブンスドアが行きます。
Yeah, so you'd want to say Heaven's Door が
だと向こうがこっちに来る。とかなんか、ってなるから、結構この一文字が大切で。
Yeah, it's important.
そう、でも最初は難しい。からやっぱベースは大切なんだよね。デレクもまだわからないでしょ。で時々私がどういう意味ってなるときは、 多分この一文字が、えってなる瞬間なんだと思う。
Yeah, she said I make this mistake often too because like I get this confused a little bit on this as well. Yeah, Sal said yeah, konohen.
そう。難しいんだよ。
Yeah, so this is where you have to like really kind of learn the Japanese, like I said. So yeah, that's kind of something you have to learn. But again, it's depends on who you're with, your context, and who you're talking to and who you're referring to. Because like if I'm talking about me and you want to say kaijo ni ikimasu, going to the venue, whatever, then it's obvious I'm saying that. But if you're talking about somebody else or if I'm with a bunch of people, you have to really specify how you're going. It gets tricky. It can be tricky. But this is important to learn because once you learn this, then you can really start to have like an actual communication where you're not confusing the people that you're talking to. And the thing is, certain Japanese people are going to understand. There's certain ones that are just not going to understand. And certain ones, they're going to just kind of cut you off because they're not going to want to talk with you because they can't understand you. And so that's where you get in a little bit of a difficulty. So that's something to think about.
ベースは大事だけど、最初は気にしなくていいよ。
Yeah, she said, so first of all, learn your bass and the rest of it, don't worry about it. They won't care. So thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. ありがとう。
ありがとう。次は David.
David.
David, thank you.
Thank you.
Sal, how are you studying Japanese? What are you using to study? I'm very curious to know what your like method and stuff is. We only have 3 people in the stream. Wow. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for anybody to comment, I guess the 3 people that are here, you already know all this stuff. But again, don't forget about the March 22nd 2-Man Live. Just kind of important to keep referencing that because we really, really, really need everybody and their mother to support that. 2-Man lives are not normal lives. They're like the second most important live a person will do. So that's important. Oh, it's okay. Just listen. Yeah, it's totally cool. David said, 外国人のマインドだからある。そしたら、いっぱい推しメンがある。
推しメンいっぱい。
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of Westerners have more than one Oshi, and that's totally okay. No worries. Yeah, that's totally fine. So Sal さんの日本語を学べる、日本のドラマとかアニメとか YouTube ビデオ、日本語を聞きました。デイビッドの質問がある。ちょっと待って。Well, 最初は David, thank you.
Thank you, David. 書いてなかったもん。
スペンダビは Duolingo 最初。
Duolingo。
使おう。
Duolingo いいよ。
Yeah. Duolingo is a good place to start. It's not bad, I guess. Wait, what happened, David? You gave your baby middle ticket tonight to attend this Cheki session? Eh? So you didn't give up your baby metal ticket. You wouldn't do that. Come on. That's a joke. There's no way you would give up baby metal. I mean, why? Well, ちょっとわかんない。ちょっと説明が欲しい。David もの質問ある。
Thank you, David. Thank you so much.
嘘。David さん said 今日はベイビーメタルのライブイベントがある。でも日本のオンラインチェキセッションを見たい。そしたらベイビーメタル行けない。He said ベイビーメタルのチェキちょっとお友達のあげる。 What?
ベイビーメタル見なよ
David, you're insane.
あれ、アーカイブあるんだから。
そう、ベイビーメタルのテキト、新しいのファンのテキトあげます。You didn't have to do that. You could have watched the archive.
なんてことを。
Yeah, she said, why? Why did you do that?
オーストラリアでやってるの
Yeah, Australia. They're in Australia, right? Yeah, tonight. 今日の夜. Wow, David, thank you.
Thank you!
Insane.
Thank you だけど、アーカイブあるよ。
そう。
優しい。
これがわかるの。David の質問がある。said, so, 2推しメンあるね。So, Miho とベイビーメタル、どうしようのconflict。そう、今日は、例えば、チョイス、どうしよう。
でも私もやった。
She kind of understands. She has the same thing.
やったことある。
Yeah, she understands. She has multiple Oshis as well.
ユーリのチケットを持ってて。
Yeah, she had Yuri's ticket.
で、家の近くのショッピングモールにカラのニコルが同じ日に来る。
So there was an event near where she lives at a shopping mall with Kara, and so she's like,
でもチケットはもう持ってるから、ニコルの CD を買ってきてくださいって友達に言って。
So basically, she gave the Kara ticket to her friend to go buy the Nicole CD so she could go see Yuri.
そしたら、カラー好きになってくれた。
Yeah, so she was able to get it because she liked it. So David said, 今週の木曜日と金曜日のオーストラリア人のベイビーメタルのライブイベントの行きます。もう、デイビッドとデイビッドの奥さんも一緒に行く。
いいね。
行ける。はい。
デートだ。
But he said, but でも今日はMiho win.
わー、thank you so much.
そう、彼、デイビッドさん、彼の一番の韓国の推し。
かわいい。
Yeah, 彼、still amazing. 次はJulio. Julio, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that's pretty impressive, guys. Seriously. David, that's really amazing. Seriously.
なんてこと。
Yeah, she's like really.
チケットだよ。
Yeah, like why?
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, pretty impressive.
びっくりですよ。
僕もびっくり。
びっくりだよ。
Jesus.
Last year, I had
そう、去年は、スフェンダビの仕事の休みの日は、そう、一の日だけある、休み。One day 休みある。そう、去年どうしよう、オランダのミホライブイベント、ひまりちゃんのドイツのイベント、ヨルピコのドイツイベント、どっちミホ。
ありがとうございます。
去年。
たくさん素敵な人がいる中で。
ミホ、いつもウィン。
ありがとうございます。
本当に。
みんな素敵なのに私を選んでくれて感謝してます。
Yeah, she said you guys are really cool for always choosing her and she's very grateful. So really, really, really great. But so am I, of course. But you guys know that I tell you guys enough on the podcast. At least if you listen to me on that, you know. But really fucking awesome. I don't know what our future will be going forward with like future overseas events. It's really going to depend on if we get financial funding. But of course, we want to come back. David actually gave me a good idea. David gave me an idea that maybe for my birthday live this year, it'd be cool to do it overseas. So I really like that idea because never did that before. I thought it'd be cool. I'd love to take like Miho and I don't know, a couple other people I have in mind. Maybe Hanako-san would be interesting if I could manage to help her in a way that would make her life good overseas. Because every time I take her over, I fuck that up, and I always feel bad because I love Hanako-san so much. She's like family. It's really like family, and I want her to have the best experience. But Hanako-san there's always, it's very difficult for her, but she always puts on the best show. And also, she's very, very close to Miho now. Like they're very cool with each other, and so I'm trying to figure out a way to do all that. But putting on a show in the Netherlands or Germany would be really cool to do. I really like the idea of taking over somebody like Juria, Yabatani and Juria song, because we could do Guso drop songs together. I don't know, talking to certain other people that might actually be a reality, but I don't know. Still thinking about it. I gotta talk. There's one person that supports me that has the money to bring us over, but his mind is focused on another group right now he's working with, and totally understandable. And want him to focus on them. Actually, he needs to. So it'd be weird if he focused on us. I wouldn't accept it. But after that's all done, then I'm hoping we can have a conversation where the reality of us coming over might happen. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. Again, I'm okay either way. It's not like a huge passion goal for mine because we've already went overseas several times, but it would be fun. I know anytime Miho goes overseas, like for example, Orlando or America, she has the best time. It's like Miho overseas is happy, very happy Miho. So I want to see that. I think Shall Say Miho is really always good time. So like Orlando, it's just it's a good feeling. Like we could just explore and look around stuff. It was great. So
教会に行きたい。
yeah, I just want to see the churches and stuff. Like I want to see the churches as well. Asal said, 本当にすごい覚えてるミホの初めての会いました。He said, 多分 feeling を多分昨日みたい。Yesterday feeling.
もうすぐ1年。
Been 1 year almost.
早い。
Wow, 早い。本当にすごい。Yeah, we were here last May. Holy fucking shit. It's been, wow.
イケメンかぼちゃ。
Yeah.
ハンサムパンプキン。
Yeah. Yeah. So Sven, さっきはGerman Idol Society のメンバーアクセル。最近は話しました。花子さんとミホのライブイベントどうですか？でも、ドイツ人の会場、多分花子のご飯で多分、
難しいね。
そう、違うの会場を見つけたい。探して。Sorry. Yeah, time flies. It's go high. Yeah, I don't think they would want Hanako to play there. But we don't have to come with Hanako. There's other people we can come with. It's just, I think she would draw so much. But then I also feel Miho would draw too. Miho can also draw everybody. The last couple times we went, Miho had the most fans out of everybody. So every time we've been there, it's been her fan base. So I feel we could even just come, just us. Like, I have no problem just taking Miho only, but it's, it would be fun to bring somebody else. Like, it's just been a question of just who. But recently, I feel like there's a possibility. Like, if I did my birthday live, I'd want more than just one idol. I'd want to do 2 or 3. So, I wouldn't mind coming back with Saya-chan. Like, I like Saya-chan. She does so great live. Hajime-san, her manager's great. Yeah, and we love Saya. And, like, bringing her makes sense. Hanako-san would be cool, but again, it's a whole production with her. So, I have other people in mind too. I was thinking about Yuka Hanyu. Yuka Hanyu recently has been doing stuff with us, and she's been really getting big. Now that she's in Plank Stars, like her popularity level just skyrocketed. I wouldn't mind coming out with Plank Stars. I mean, if I can have an introduction with them, maybe they'd be willing to do it. But I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily want to bring a group over. Like, I kind of want to keep it pain-free. Like, having to deal with 6, 7, 8 idols is not something I really want to do. So just bringing Miho and somebody else is cool. Or people I know really well. Like, I know Saya-chan really well. She's no problem. Juria would be no problem. Juria is like the nicest person in the fucking world. There's certain idols that, like, I just feel would be very, very cool to go with because we just get along really good. So we'll see. It just depends. I mean, first of all, money's got to be there. If there's no money, it's not going to happen. So that's point 1. But if there's money there, then yeah, we'll see. Next step would be, would somebody want to set up the show overseas? If we find people that are willing to do it, then yeah, we'll come. No problem. Thank you, Julio.
Thank you, Julio. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Sugiwa, Dereko.
Eriko.
Dereko, I hope you can watch the archive later.
Eriko.
そう、昨日はのライブイベントが、サオさんの初めてのドイツ
おー、
のアイドルイベントで来
へえ、
ました。
そうなんだ。
いや、実際、本当にでも、すごい幸せ。たくさんのドイツ人のお友達を会いました。
おー。ドイツ
Yeah, we want to go to Germany. Germany would be really fun. It's a lot of work to set up. Salsa でもすごい海外のイベントすごい大変でセットアップします。すごいいっぱい仕事。It's a lot of work. There's levels beyond levels beyond levels of setting up stuff like that. Not to mention just traveling all that way, having the mental ability to deal with it. It is an enormous amount of work and stress, but the payoff's good. You have a good live, everybody remembers it, everybody has a good time, then there's no issue. Everybody will, you know, remember that more than the work involved. Like when I think about last year's show at the Netherlands, yeah, there was a lot of issues and problems, but I chose to remember more the fun stuff, the fact that everybody had a good time. We sold so many goddamn Cheki, and like everybody was doing Cheki and having a good time. And I was enjoying doing all that. And I had a lot of help from everybody. You guys all helped me. And so my live events overseas tend to be a collaborative group effort because it's just me. So I rely on friends to help me, but you guys always do. So I feel very confident about doing shows overseas in that sense because I put it in your guys' court. You guys help, and I also feel there's a sense of belonging to that that becomes more your guys' thing, because that's the whole point of this, in my opinion, is to give the girl, the idol, their dream, help them live their dream, but it's also to let you guys have that real deeper connection with idols. I think that's really important. So yeah, of course, Sal. I mean, well, as far as you go, I mean, it's we understand. Like, it's a big dream, and it's something either going to happen or it doesn't. But if you can't do it, you can't do it. Like, there's no expectation. We're very well aware of how hard it is. I mean, I set up one, lost a lot of money setting up because it was so much money, but we've been lucky to have people pay for the last couple times, and grateful for that. But even then, that's one part of it. Now overseas, I think, like, especially like in Europe, particularly the Netherlands, I think you guys are starting up like a Estes program where like now we actually have to apply for like permission beforehand to even go. So that adds a layer of difficulty, because if we don't get that proper Estes, then everything we've set up is void. Yeah, and again, a lot of events tend to be cash negative. You have to be real careful how you set these up in order to make money. But again, that's why I don't do it myself. It's really hard to do. Uh, so I prefer to have a donor give us money, and then it's cash positive from the point of going. Then there's no pressure. And that less pressure makes it a lot more easier to do. It's still difficult, but like less difficult, if that makes sense. So event talk. Yeah, you have to constantly rethink it. Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Dereko. Thank you.
See you, Kento.
Kento.
Kent, hopefully you can watch the archive later.
Hi. Kento. Happy birthday.
Yeah, you got a birthday too.
Birthday.
I think for me, the goals I have this year for what we're doing is, well, me personally, to keep Idol Underworld running and like, do more on the photo book level, which I'm gonna have pretty soon, like 6 or 7 photo books for you guys to buy, because they're all gonna come very soon. And get more idols too. I just got Red Unsung from last night. She's joining Idol Underworld. I just got to make her page and put up her goods, but she gave me a lot of goods, so that's going to happen. And then of course, As far as events go, we have the June 28th show that is set up, and it's the lineup is fucking stacked. It's so good. Me and Miho, starting in June, we'll start doing Heaven's Door live events every month, where it's a collaboration between Idol Underworld and Heaven's Door, where they'll provide artists, I'll provide idols, just so Miho can have a show every month to do at a venue we both love that, is really much better than what we were doing before. And that's about it. I don't know if we do overseas events, that's going to be entirely upon the grace and mercy of anybody out there who supports it or wants it to happen. And I think other than that, maybe new music, if we can get some new music going, but that's not, I don't say it's not a priority, but it's just, I have to talk to Ian about that. He has a song that I want to turn into a song for Miho, but that's kind of stalled right now because I've been working on this other new group and their songs, and that's kind of taking priority. So, but that's it. I know as far as goals for this year for Idol stuff, if anything else happens or comes up, you guys will know. So, are you gonna come, Sal, or you said you wanted to go, but are you not able to go? Sal, 今年の10月、日本に行きたい。because Sal の誕生日、今年の10月、誕生日がある。そう、例えば日本にいる誕生日のセレブレーションやりたい。
どこ行きたい？
he said, but でも違う、できない。Money? Is it money or just schedule? Sorry to hear that. Yeah. See, the problem is, Sven, doing a Europe tour, that costs enormous amounts of money. Like, doing one show is hard enough, but then you add more planes, more hotels, more cities to deal with, gas for that. That all has to be paid for by somebody. So that is not going to help money wise at all. That actually would be way worse. That's why I don't do big tours, or even it's not, there's nothing little about a Europe tour. I know you think that, but who's driving the van? Who's paying for the gas? Who's paying for the next Airbnb we have to stay at? Who's paying for the venue? Like, it's way more money. And some of us don't own a big gym show that has millions of dollars, so can't do it, unfortunately. So it's not even just the plane ticket to get to Europe and come back to Japan. It's Airbnb, it's food, it's gas for the van, it's who's driving the van, who's paying for the mics, who's paying for the venue, who's paying for all that Cheki film, who's paying for all the merch, and having that in separate places and transporting it. No, you got to have massive amounts of money to do that, even for one idol, let alone 2, 3, 4. It's more money you can possibly imagine. So unfortunately, that's why I only do like one area at a time. Unless somebody's willing to pay for all that, then yeah, we'll do more, of course. But so far, no one's willing to do that. So collaborations, if they could happen, like for example, let's just say SJPA in Sweden paid for a Swedish show, GIS paid for a German show, Netherlands Idols paid for it, then yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, Zenkimi had a 4-week tour because Imamura-san's fucking rich. Like, the dude is fucking banging. He's Okamochi. Like, he's got money. Kodomo Mental is one of the biggest gym shows in all of Idol. So when I sat down and talked to him last summer, he was like, yeah, money doesn't matter, whatever. Like, I wish I was in that position. I'm not. So therefore, I can't do a 4-week tour. But when you got unlimited funds, you can do 4 weeks tour. You can go out like he wants to because he's got the money to do it. So, and good on him. That's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm happy if that's how he wants to spend his money to promote his group and get Idol out there. Awesome. But I'm not in that position. I'm a little gym show with nothing. So, I rely solely on the kindness of fans out there. So if that doesn't happen, then tours won't happen. It's no big, I mean, again, I don't care if it happens or not. Either way, we've done what we've wanted to do already. But if we can do more and people want to see that, of course we'll go, So, yeah. All right. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you so much.
はい、最後はイッチさん。
イッチーさんは仕事が忙しいですね。
Yeah. So Zenkimi, yeah, 2 of their members had to go back because, yeah, Sao-san no Zenkimi no ichi番の、メンバーが好き。 卒業。
ね、なんか卒業しちゃうらしいよね。2人ぐらいだって。
Yeah, 2人ぐらい. Yeah, see, and that's the other thing too. When you start setting up 4-week tours, 5-week tours, you're playing every fucking day. You have to be in a mental place to do that. And let me tell you, from being on a certain tour with a certain group that had certain members, the mental thing is a real thing. People break. And sometimes they break and then they have to go back to Japan or they're just done. Now, again, I don't presume to know what happened at all with Zenkimi or their members. It might have had nothing to do with the tour. So speculation is kind of pointless because that's between Imamura-san and the girls. And whatever they said, whatever their official announcement was, that's their official announcement. And as fans, you just have to, I guess, accept that. But the reality is, in my opinion, if I were to guess, it probably had a lot to do with having an intense tour, which I told Imamura-san about at our meeting. I was like, you have to really understand, like, what he wanted to do, they've never done before. It's not as easy. I mean, you can have all the money in the world. It's still not going to prepare you for all of that going around and doing all that. It's very, very difficult. There's certain people that do that. There's certain people that are tour dogs. Like I saw it when I was in a hardcore band from Second Story Window. There's certain people that I saw going on tour. They love the road. Like they want to be on the road 24/7. There's certain people a weekend they want to go home. Like they don't want to be on the road. So you have to have the mindset to do it. So but who knows what happened with that? Ichi-san, arigato.
Arigato.
Miho はどうですか？例えば、私たちのセットアップ、4週間の海外ツアーできる？
4週間いいよ。
できる？
できる。
She can do it. She wants to do it.
できる。
Yeah. She said,
4週間も日本からできる。
she said if she could be away from Japan for 4 weeks, 100% she'll do it.
今は猫がいないから。
Because she doesn't have her cats anymore. So to get out of that mind space and be overseas would be awesome. Well, there you go.
My baby がいない。
Yeah, she doesn't have her babies anymore. So to get away from Japan and to be somewhere else would be really good for her. So there you go. She'll do. If somebody wants to pay for her to do 4 weeks, I can do 4 weeks. I was in a band. I toured like crazy. Trust me. Like, yeah, show me the money. Exactly. Give me the money. It's done. We'll make it happen. But no money, no fun.
どこ行く？
Yeah, どこね？アメリカとか。
セブ島とか。
何か。
ハワイとか。
Yeah, we're gonna go Hawaii, she said.
何？イラン？
Yeah, Iran tonight. Yeah.
Iran. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
I am God. Stop.
They probably wouldn't want her in Iran. So yeah, we would go. I'd go. Like, I could do it because I like being on the road too.
どこ行く？ジャナメとか行く。ジャナメ。
ジャニメン？
ジャナメ。
どこか？
わかんない。ジャナメ共和国。
I don't know where that's at.
ジャナメ。
She's gonna check here. Hold on.
ジャナメ。
初めての言葉を見る。
ジャメナ。ジャメナ。ジャメナ。
どこですか？
ジャメナ行く。
ここか。英語の。アフリカ。
スペインで。
これはアフリカね。
ナイジェリアの。
ナイジェリア？
隣の。
It's next to Nigeria.
ジャメナ。
ジャメナ。
見て、ちっちゃい。ジャメナ。
It's like the tiniest little place next to Nigeria. She said she wants to go. Yeah, sure, いいよ。
これがナイジェリアで。
ナイジェリアで、これ。
これがジャメナ。 ジャメナ。
Oh my god, crazy.
ジャメナ。ジャメナ。危なそう。
Yeah, it's called Ijamina. It's right next to Nigeria, but it's this big. She said, "Let's go there." どうやってが知ってますか？
日本語の
はい。
遊びで、ラストパート、がついたら、ロストになるようにしてる。しりとり。
Oh, okay. So she learned it because of like a Japanese game where it's shiritori, where it's like you connect words from the last part to the next part. So she learned it there. Oh, Ichi-san.
お疲れー。イチのサインしたよ。あ
Ichi.
イチくん、食事なしでこのまま、お疲れ様。撲滅、ブラック企業。ということで、しりとりで、例
Shiritori
え
game.
ば、キリンで
Yes.
負けなんだけど、から始まる言葉はないの。普通は。でも、マップを見てたら、ジャメナが。
So okay, so the shiritori game is you have to connect the last I guess consonant vowel sound and make the first you have to connect with the next word you would say has to begin with that. But the problem is that word, the last word has a sound. There's like no Japanese words that start with that, but she was looking on a map. It's like, oh, this it starts. So I was like, okay, so that's how she knows that. I was like, so weird. すごい random. So Svenのおすすめ。So サリーちゃんが知ってるネクロマの前のメンバー、サリーちゃんのしりとりのメイク。So サリーちゃん、スウェーデンに住んでいました。1年。それどうですか？例えば、ミホ、例えば、国のため1年だけ住んでる。そう、ちょっとマインドリラックス。And then 例えば、時々ライブイベント。
どうやって
Sweden.
仕事をして
Oh, she's like, well, then how does she work though? How does she get money? Like, what would be her job? Like, did Sari have a job there? Because she's wondering, well, how do I get money? Because I need money. So, like, it's not a matter of just going over. It's what would she do for money? So, if she could have a job, maybe. So, 例えば、仕事があれば、どうですか？住みたい？
日本語だよ。
But then that's the other thing is who would speak to her because she only speaks Japanese. So, yeah, I'm very curious. Like, what did Sari do for money? Because yeah, I saw that Sari did that, but I think Sari has money. Like,
難しそう。
yeah, it's how said more.
ね、そうだよね。
Yeah, it's hard to move. It's hard to move your whole life. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Sven. Like, it's good. Your thought process is correct, I think, but the reality is, what about money? What about language? So 多分 sorry, crowdfunding start と and then ちょっとアルバイトもある。
アルバイト。
スペン考えて、でもわかんない。
ねえ、どうやって、サリちゃんは英語じゃない？
英語じゃない。英語話せない。Sari-chan doesn't speak English, so I know she doesn't. Like, she didn't speak English to me, so unless she learned it in 2 years, I doubt she learned enough to go there. So that's her other concern is, what if she has a problem and she can't explain it? Like, sometimes you can't sit here on your phone. Like, well, what if, for example, her body's fucked up? She has to go to the hospital. Like, that's scary to be overseas unless she had an actual Japanese person there speaking. So, yeah, that'd be hard. We can go together. 一緒に大丈夫。
1年ディレクト？
はい、いいよ。いい。
やだ。
She said, wait, I have to be a year with you? ダメ。
で、毎日ディレクいる。
She said every day me and her would be
ちょっと
fighting.
厳しいかもしれない。
Yeah. No, said it'd be so strict. ダメ。
ごめんね。
So Davis 質問そう。それちゃんの Ricky 一緒に住んでる? No. Ricky wasn't there. So what Sven is referring to is after Sari graduated from Nkrumah, she went to Sweden for a year and she just lived there. But Ricky wasn't there. He didn't have nothing to do with her. So yeah, money's the problem. So yeah, Sven でも Swedish no idol no staff song care. Sari-chan no care. Yeah, but the question that doesn't really answer the question. Did they pay for her? Was there somebody on the Swedish idol team that spoke Japanese? Because Miho's big number one, Miho has like a life here that she has bills she has to pay. Did Sari have any bills? Did Sari live with her parents and so she could just go? Like Miho's not in that position. So like crowdfunding might not even work. I mean, that'd be a lot of money to pay for a year of bills. So crowdfunding might not cover it. And so that'd be my question is, yeah, if she was invited to go stay somewhere for a year, who's paying her bills here in Japan? And who's paying for it in Sweden? So good idea, but I think the reality is it'd be impossible without money. And also translation. I don't think Miho wants to go live in a country where she can barely say 2 words. It's scary. I mean, I know for a lot of you, maybe that's not so scary, but for her, that's a scary thing, So,
毎日キャンプす。
yeah, we'll call it
キャンプ。
a camp.
毎日。
Yeah, just stay in the camp. Yeah. Make the fire. Yeah, she'd be out in the forest just making shit. So good idea, though, Sven. I appreciate the idea a lot. I just no one's saying, hey, come to America and live with me for a year and I'll take care of you. I guess somebody did, it'd be a different story, Maybe it would be good for Miho to get away. Maybe not a year. How about a month or 2 months? Maybe would be more realistic, just to get away for a little bit.
家どうしてる？
Yeah, it's just say like, what about my home and stuff? So
高くない？
yeah, isn't it expensive? Like, so she's thinking like, how would that happen? But maybe, I don't know, somebody wants to propose an idea. We're open to anything really. So
1、2ヶ月は住んでみたい。
yeah, like 1 year.
1ヶ月。1ヶ月。
Oh, yeah, 1 month might be better. 1 month, okay, maybe.
2 months.
2 months even.
4 months. 5 months.
That'd be interesting. So something to think about if anybody wants to offer, but maybe mentally it would be good for her to get away from Japan. So, and do shows too.
英語喋れるようになるかな。
Yeah, maybe speak some English, but yeah, I would love to see her in the Netherlands. So オランダの1ヶ月を本当に欲しい。本当にMihoいっぱい会いたい。
オランダいいよね。
Yeah, she loves the Netherlands.
すごく好き。
Yeah, Netherlands would be great.
コーヒーショップね。
Yeah. Well, okay, so Sven W 考えてて、多分、Sari ちゃんのスウェーデンで、多分、スタッフさんが、日本語を喋る大丈夫。ネイティブ。もう、クラウドファンディング、そういっぱいお金のゲット、そう大丈夫。そうだ、Sven だと思う。
そうだ。
Well, somebody wants to help out with that, let me know. But we don't have any offers. Like Sweden's definitely not asking Miho to come there, so that's out of the picture, I guess. And then nothing against it. I mean, I don't think they, there's no connection to Miho there. Orlando would make the most sense. Germany would make the most sense. But again, need somebody to support, So doesn't happen. We can't do it. It's that simple. But if there was, yeah. I mean, me personally, I think America would make the most sense for her. But I'm only saying that because, if I were to be there at some level, at least to help get her started, there's a lot of people I know I could help set her up with. But again, Japanese, I'd want somebody there who's fluent to make sure she's taken care of, So anyway, I think that's it for today's Cheki session. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sao-san said, ちょっと、お金のキー、ちょっとスタートね。
欲しいよね。
マニーツリー。
マニーツリー欲しいよね。
Yeah, she said she wants that too.
わかる。
While you're at it, plant me one too, Sal, so I can do all the things I want to do. So it'd be great.
みんなで木育てよ。
Yeah.
みんなで。
Everybody.
何しようか。
Yeah, like.
みんなでやれば。
Yeah, if everybody could have all that money, what would you do? She's wondering. So.
何する?
Yeah, what would you do? Oshaka-sama said, おやすみ.
Ah, thank you. おやすみ. Thank you so much.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much.
Please enjoy サッカーイベント.
Enjoy your author event. And also, guys, don't forget, March 22nd, 2Men Live will be live streamed. And before, on the same day, March 22nd, Miho and Kori-chan will do an online Cheki session right before the show starts. Exactly. And then, of course, 2-Man Live, lots of surprises, lots of good stuff we have planned for it. It's not a normal live. It's going to be a one night only, never forget type situation. Please buy the online Cheki session. Please buy a lot of Cheki if you can. Even one's okay, but please buy what you can. And then also, please, please, please buy the live stream. And more importantly, watch the live stream. We want to see a lot of people watching and having a good time. And I'm going to be really, really grateful to have all of you there. And please, please do that. And if anybody can come here, please come. But we know that probably won't happen, so it's okay. Looking forward to seeing you all. Be all well, be good, be happy. And we're going to let you go. So that'll be it for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you on Sunday.
I'm so happy.
Yes.
Food party and Cheki session.
Yes, it was very good.
Talk is every time so nice feel.
Nice feeling. Yeah, you always make Miho feel better. Yeah, feel happy in life.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And please enjoy this week. Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy this week. Have a good week. We'll see you on Sunday for the live stream, and looking forward to that. As far as I go, like I said, I Know Underworld is currently in the process of migration. So if the site acts weird, I'm sorry. I will be working on getting the new site up and running. But until the new site's up and running, you can still go to the old site, place orders. It's all fine. I'll be trying to do some more orders. Oh, one thing about orders. I heard from a fan that Europe might be slow to get packages due to the war in Iran. And I haven't got any notice from JP Post saying they've completely cut off. But if you have Tenso is not shipping anymore to Europe right now because the Iran war, Tenso has stopped. So just understand, if your packages are going to Tenso, it might be sitting in Tenso for a few months. So far, I haven't heard anything from JP Post saying they've completely stopped, but they did say it might take a while. So just be aware of that in Europe. And I'm sorry about that. You know how war always happens, this bullshit. But we'll do what we can for all this. In the meantime, you guys, just, I'll be sending out orders though as much as I can, but just let me know if you want me to stop sending orders or whatever to your Tenso. If you don't want me to do it, let me know, like, if you can. Other than that, this week, be on the lookout. I got a lot of new stuff coming out of Underworld. And again, Miho's event on the 22nd is really the second biggest event maybe she's ever going to do. And so please, please, please support it. It's really important that you do. Okay. With that, we're going to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. I love you all.
Yes. Have a good night.
Arigato.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.